Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm bringing you along for a week in my life as I try to navigate everything, working third shift, being a content creator, maintaining discipline and routines, as well as still having a social life. I really hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Now let's get into it. And before I head off to work this evening, I'm going to do some optimizing to my sleep environment. Sleep is one of the most important things for us. Like, I don't care who you are, sleep affects how you look, how you feel, your effort, your recovery. Like, sleep ties into so many different things, and I've always been really big on sleep. Now, I've set up my bedroom to be a sleep environment that supports quality sleep. Low lighting, feng shui type of vibe decor, nothing too crazy where my eyes are distracting. I don't even have a TV in my room because this isn't a space where I want to be stimulated. I want my body to be calm and relaxed. One of the things I noticed with changing my schedule, when I was going to sleep at 9, it was dark outside. And when I would wake up, it's still dark outside. All I had to do was put the shades down to protect the lighting from the buildings because I'm in the city. But what I noticed on my first night that I went to, like the first time I worked this shift, I went to sleep at 6 a.m. Thought I was gonna sleep 8 hours, 10 o'clock I was up. I was so upset because it was bright in here. I was sleeping with a sleep eye mask these last couple of days, but it smushed my eyelashes. I wear lash extensions. And when I woke up and took the mask off, they were throwing up gang signs. So I was like, we have to make this sleep environment trick the body into staying asleep from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. So these blackout curtains are perfect. I got this like sage green color. I recently added a pop of color to my living room, and I like the neutral and the black and white, but adding the pop of color on top of that just kind of makes it feel, it looks really good. So I'm gonna do that, and then I got some no drill curtain rods from, both of these I got from Amazon. I'll link them down below if you're interested. I want this to be renter friendly, no holes. I actually haven't opened this yet. So I wanna do this tonight so that I can test it out and have a really good night's sleep. I hope I can get this done before I have to leave. If not, I'll have to have gang sign lashes in the morning and wear the eye mask. So let's get to it. Now for starters, I think I do like the color in the room. I feel like it goes with the tree. I'm thinking if I should do a darker green, first of all. Second of all, I'm gonna send this back because it came with a stain on it. That is a no thank you. Also, I feel like because of how I installed the clips, it's not closing all the way, and I didn't even think of that. So what I think I'll do is move that second clip possibly to the end, or maybe even just have one clip up there overall. But overall, the idea is here. We had a few mishaps, but one thing I can tell you, the sleep environment, we're getting it together. So right now I am headed to drop off my son to the doctor. He's sick, y'all. Mason, you okay? He's sick, so I'm gonna drop him off. I just left a work event. We had like a work type of, they do like work stuff to, I guess, boost morale and get people introduced to each other and everything. It was super fun. We did bingo, they had food, drinks, raffles, people won some money, some spa treatments. Like, that was actually pretty super cool. So I did that this afternoon. Now I'm dropping him off. One of the things I realized that I have to figure out with this whole schedule change is how I'm going to fit my day-to-day type of errand stuff and maintenance, like my appointments. Like, I had a nail appointment today for 4 p.m., but with him being sick, I don't want him to wait any longer. So I'm just gonna reschedule that. But things like appointments, my appointments, like dentist appointments, dog appointments, errands. Like I need to go to the post office. I've needed to go to the post office for the last like 2 days, just haven't had time. But that's one of the things. I'm gonna take my time though. Like I'm not in a rush. That's one thing with like changing a schedule, figuring out a routine, adjusting lifestyle, is to not rush and not stress about it. We're here. That's why he's like all up in my face. So that's one of the things I'm gonna focus on just over the course of the next couple of weeks. Like this is gonna take some weeks. It's gonna take a couple of weeks to adjust and really get used to it. We're gonna take him inside because he's like, where are we? Take him inside, and I also have to get some work done. So I am going to post up at a Starbucks nearby. I have created a block of social media work because I still have like short form content to post, long form to edit, editor, just the whole nine. So I'm gonna get some work done after I take him inside. You ready, buddy? She called you handsome, Mason. Hello. I'm well. How you doing? Mason, Bubby, you got to get up on the scale. Come on, Bubby. Up on the scale. Good boy. Sit. Mason, sit. Good boy. Just relax. She's getting your weight. All right, Bubby. Off. Off.
It's gonna be a minute, but they should be with you, okay?
Okay, thank you. Stop your holding. You miss me? I'll come back for you. Why are you vibing too deep listening?
I swear it's hard to keep these feelings to myself. Now you're the one I'm thinking of. My high by my rocket low. Fuck gravity, I'd rather stay up here. Yeah. We can get away. Palm trees, beach views, ordinary day. All I wanna hear is in the visions on replay. Sit right next to you. I try not to show how I feel about you. Think you wish you away, but we don't really want to.
What you gotta do it?
No. You like on the tripod.
I found my headphones.
Oh, the camera, yeah. I just know I'm seeing him too. Scare his ass or whatever. Oh, you going to be? You got one.
Today. He was mad, not mad, but he was like, you're late.
Like you can have a baby.
Ooh, this is what I do.
So I want her out, but she put. I went and did a little weekend. Everybody did. Little 10. Oh, bang, what you doing, man?
For sure.
I think if I want to win for acting, I will never.
I went, but I didn't use my degree. I got my bachelor's and my master's. I decided when I had started grad school, I was like, oh, you signed up for something that you can. I would never.
Of life. Yes, we're talking about the Part 3, so I definitely need from LL Cool J and Future. It's 103.
Hi, it's nice to meet you. Yeah, it's good to meet you too. I know it's always that you crushed it the first time we tagged along with Carrie, and then we also have.
Awesome, thank you. I just shared my screen. So today I am packing up to spend the weekend at my boyfriend's. I am in a long distance relationship, and it's so funny because prior to being in this relationship, I didn't see long distance relationships as something that was really possible or something that could, really sustain. But we both have enjoyed this thus far. Something that I've noticed about long distance relationships, these are the things that I like, well, that we both like, to be honest. For starters, we're both very focused. We're both routine people, disciplined. We're into fitness. Like, we have a lot of compatibilities. We both have these lives that we are building. And being long distance gives us the time to focus on our own stuff, but still put in the effort to build a connection and get to know one another. And one of the things about long distance relationships that I think is a real big benefit, it really shows you if someone wants to be with you or not. When you're in a long distance relationship, you really have to put in the effort, the phone calls, the FaceTime, the making plans, the traveling to see one another. Our first date, he traveled 2 hours to take me out. Took me out. We had a great, couple of hours. It was longer than I guess I would say my traditional dates because he didn't live in Atlanta, and dropped me back off and drove home. We actually met here in Atlanta, even though he's long distance. He came in town for a real estate conference that I also happened to be at. So that is how we met. And honestly, since the beginning, we've been like two peas in a pod. It's been wonderful. And from that initial beginning, I let him take the lead. After the first date, I did text and say, hey, I had a great time with you. Thank you for, taking that time to come up here and take me out. I didn't call after that. I let him call. I let him initiate text. I let him initiate a lot of things in the very beginning just to make sure that this gentleman was genuinely interested in me. And over time, of course, I started to reciprocate. However, long distance, it really gives you the opportunity to, especially for women, because we're more emotional, to allow the man to show you that he's really interested in pursuing you. I let him plan the dates in the beginning. I mean, and I'll do some here and there, but he's still planned. He's a good planner. If you're thinking about, the whole long distance relationship thing, it just depends on your lifestyle, I think. But in my opinion, it can work, and it can actually bring people closer than always being up under each other in person, which can maybe make things move a bit faster than they probably should when you're have such consistent access to someone. The fact that we have vacations planned this year, there are just so many things that make this long distance thing really, really beautiful, and I'm very, very happy. This is our first weekend together since working my new schedule, and so I'm really curious to see how the sleep schedule goes, because we were both early risers, both early to bed, both early to rise, working out, going to work. So this is going to be interesting, and it also allows us to navigate, okay, how things are going to go when we are together, because I work during the week. We'll spend time together on the weekends. That's what we were doing before anyway. So nothing really changes. I just have to adapt and, of course, still make time. I am going to bring my meals because I do have 2 gym days this weekend. With my new schedule, I no longer work out Monday through Thursday. I now do Monday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So even though I'm spending time with my significant other and making time, I do still want to stick to my non-negotiables and my things that are important. And I really am grateful to have a partner that is understanding and supportive of that. And I'm still going to put time and effort and energy into my relationship, but I'm not going to let me fall by the wayside in the process of trying to do that.
I'm about to see, I close my eyes, then I can see you in it up. Most of them need like signs to make every day your birthday, and every night your Valentine. Right there with me, somewhere in the sun. It's warm long as you around. I swear that everything will be just fine. I wish that we could take some time.
I am really out in the country. There are so many bees and wasps. We'll have to have a conversation about this one. We have to rid this place of these vermis insects. I don't even know if that's a word. Oh my goodness. You don't gotta be scared. You have all this land that you can roam around. Missy, come on. Y'all have all this to roam, explore. Be outside dogs again, not city dogs. I'm so proud of them, y'all. Learning how to be country dogs again instead of city dogs. That's right, puppies. Explore. Explore at your heart's desire.
Lazy and broke. Now we get this money, so I guess I can't count. Lately I've been a little fell. I wish you would just focus on me. Can't focus on me.
She's giving Big Mama today, okay? We driving a truck. I've never driven a truck before, so it was pretty interesting. I've driven a U-Haul, but this is like a big F-150 truck. I don't know, I like the space. It's very roomy. I've been whipping it. Today I'm getting some stuff done while he gets some of his stuff done. This is like our first weekend together doing, I guess, like regular everyday life type of stuff. Like typically he comes to Atlanta, and Atlanta's big city. Like he lives in a small town. And so when we were in Atlanta, like we planned stuff to do, and I don't know, our lifestyles are very different. He works a lot and he has a lot going on like in his community, whereas I live like a city type of life and, you know, self-employed. Even with the radio job, it's not a traditional job. It's still like a fun employed type of job. So like whenever he comes to visit me, we're always doing something like fun, going out to eat places or whatever. But it's very much like real life when I'm visiting here, and I actually like it. I think with relationships, you definitely want to like enjoy doing stuff and going places with your person, but you also want to make sure that you can enjoy one another's company even during the mundane, everyday type of things. With dating, and I don't know if like the media makes it look a little different, but it's not always supposed to be glamorous. And with dating, one, you're supposed to really take your time and really get to know somebody for sure. But two, you want to see if you can everyday life with this person. Like, can we enjoy each other's company? Can we enjoy being around each other, but still get our own stuff done? We rode together today, obviously. I mean, I drove down here, but the whole point is to spend time together. So he's doing his thing. He drove there, and then while he's doing his thing, I'm gonna get some stuff done. I need to do some shopping today. I'm at TJ Maxx. I also need to find a Starbucks and post up for a minute, get some computer work done. I need to organize some files, and also need to go to the gym today. So I'm gonna go in here and get some stuff from TJ Maxx, some summer outfits I am looking for today, even though I have a lot of clothes. Honestly, this is for a collaboration with TJ Maxx. This is my second one with them, so this is really exciting. So I have to put together 3 outfits for a UGC campaign. So I'm gonna go in here, I have to do summer outfits. I did a spring campaign for them. This one is a summer campaign, and I'm really excited. I was curious to know how they liked it. Like, how did I do? And I had the meeting with them Thursday, and they're like, you did a really good job. So I'm like, oh my gosh. So we're doing it again. I'm really excited. So I'm gonna go in here and get some shopping done so that, because I don't want him waiting when he's done with his stuff. So let's spend the day, babe.
Why you always wanna play games? Nighttime you're mine, and daylight you act like you don't even know my name. Hurts me to say, but I gotta move on.
So the thing with doing like these collaborations, I do have to remain within certain colors, patterns, styles. So of the 3 outfits, I'm gonna do 1 dress outfit, probably like a 2-piece set outfit, and then put together an outfit. So like they specifically want this type of pattern. This is actually perfect. They want blues. They're, you know, certain colors for the season, if that makes any sense. These fit so well, and I love that they're cotton. Like they have a little drawstring for the waist. If I didn't already have a pair of white trousers, these are like perfect length and everything, and they're only $20, bro. Perfection. This brand is also really nice. Like this brand, Kenzie Jeans, like this this brand? Oh wait, wrong photo.
The moment I took a piece of you, you may never believe, but I'm sorry. I never meant for it to go this way. I only wanted the best, I'm sticking to my story. This was a moment for me. This was all it could be.
In all seriousness, whoever invented daylight savings time should never be allowed to invent anything ever again. Ever again, okay? To say I'm tired is an understatement. Like, I know I've told y'all before, oh, I go to the gym even when I don't feel like it today. One of those days where I don't feel like it. But I wasn't able to go yesterday. Today is Sunday. My work week starts tonight, and I just gotta suck it up and do it. This will be my 4th day working out this week, and I don't wanna mess up that streak, so we're taking daylight savings time by the balls. Literally. Now, of course, the first time I try to do a mic'd up workout, the mic isn't properly connected. But the real reason I wanted to be mic'd up was because I really didn't feel like going today, but I still went. Was I tired? Absolutely. Would I have rather been snuggled up to the person that I drove 2 hours to spend time with? Yes. Was my energy a bit low because of working overnights and schedule change? Absolutely. But these are the moments that I'm most proud of myself for doing it anyway. Someone said in my comments that living a healthy lifestyle isn't as easy as I make it look, and I'm here to tell you that it's not easy. I never said it was, and I never will say that to you because it's not true. Nothing worth having is going to be easy. Is it going to be easy maintaining a long-distance relationship with everything else I have going on in my life right now? Absolutely not. But I'm going to make it work. Why? Because I can. I have free will. This life is mine, and I can construct it however I see fit. I can say yes to something. I can say no to something. You have free will, so use it. The life that you have is yours and no one else's. Work the job that you want, be with the person you want to be with, live where you want, travel where you want, build a routine you want, switch your diet if you want. The journey of whatever you want is not going to be easy, but it'll definitely be worth it. I promise.